Think you crazy, say you hate me. Sean play crazy like why you hate me. You pray for better is what you asking for. I give you better than what you asking for.
All righty. Hey, welcome to Barbershop.talk podcast. Now, this is the podcast where our topics are determined by the conversation that goes on in the barbershop on Saturday. That's right. We are here in Indianapolis, Indiana, in Out the Way Studio. Now, I am not here alone. I'm here with my co-host, and that is KC.
Thank you, J. Rod. It is a pleasure to co-host Barbershop.talk podcast here in Out the Way Studio. And like J. Rod said, if it comes up on Saturday, it goes down on this podcast. Now, in the beginning was the word, and it was spread by the yardbirds, and it touched all those who had heard from the inner city to the suburbs. And that word is chaos and misdirection. Trump wants to amp up the chaos dramatically to minimize the significance of the Epstein files release, thus the misdirection. And he does not care who he harms or damage. He don't care if it's individuals or even our country. If he really wanted to remove a totally corrupt president, he should resign.
God bless, I ain't say I choose. You or them, you ain't even gotta ask. You know I'm choosing you. For the ones who love me for me, I'm sorry. And for that, karma fucking.
Boy, you are absolutely right, KC. We're going to stay on this president because we're going to expose him.
Mm-hmm.
But you know something, KC?
What's that, J. Rod?
We had a very pleasant surprise while we was out. And yes, we don't work on Eve, like Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. So that's why we didn't do a podcast. But we got plenty of love letters from our fans wondering what happened. And that's just what it was. It was just the holidays.
Yeah. And we was partying New Year's Eve. I'm just going to put it out there.
We had a great time, KC. Yeah. But I got to say, KC, we had a pleasant surprise. We got an award.
What?
Yes, indeed, KC. They put it right here on in the studio when we came in. Go ahead and lift that up and let our listeners take a look at it. It is for the most entertaining, one of the most entertaining podcasts in the Indianapolis area.
That's right.
That's right. So we got to say congratulations to ourselves. Yes, indeed. That is to you and I and our podcast at Barbershop.talk.
And thank you all for supporting us.
Yeah, but you know something else, KC?
What's that, J. Rod?
Yeah, that just wasn't it. Just that little trophy just wasn't it. Now, we got to make sure that we display that in the studio. But they also gave us a little bag.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, the bag, the goodie bag.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Now, we got to look in and find out what it is. Now, I got to tell you, I cheated because I looked in here for a check. But I didn't see any checks.
Or are you just telling me that because the check gone?
That sounds like me, KC. But no, but it is a lot of gift certificates, coupons to new restaurants in the Indianapolis areas that they would like for us to try.
Yeah.
And then they asked us a little note to critique them on Barbershop.talk.
Now we're talking, J. Rod.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to do in 2026.
Mm-hmm.
All righty. Now we're going to go ahead and before we start our podcast, Casey, I got to have you do something since we won that award, right? Yeah. First of all, I just want you to raise your hand like you raise your hand in school.
All right.
Yeah, there you go.
Like I did in school.
Yeah. No, well, look, yeah, and then turn your palm to the back. There you go. Now pat yourself on the back. All right, that's from us. There we go. There we go again. Yeah. Good job.
Yeah.
All right. Again, thank you very much to our listeners for voting us. Go ahead, Casey.
Yeah, you had it. You know, thank y'all for voting us as one of the most entertaining podcasts. We couldn't have done it without you.
That's
we
right.
Appreciate you. You encourage us.
Yes, you do.
And we hope we entertain you in 2026.
That's right. And in fact, Casey, that's where this little new logo for the artist.
Oh.
Now that looks just like you, Casey.
Where?
That looks just like UKC. All right. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and start our episode today because it's mostly about Trump and Trump supporters, right? Because we want to make sure that we keep things in the forefront. Because a lot of times at the White House tries to have all these distractions going all over the place, and we're not going to allow that. We're going to continue to put it out there so you to know, and we are expecting for our listeners to pass the information along. Now, the first thing we want to talk about is that, and you may have a comment on this because I know you was talking about it before we started, is that all this regulations that Trump was complaining that we have on corporates and businesses, and it's slowing them down.
Oh yeah, he can't get deals done because of red tape, as he said.
Yeah,
it's hard for him to cheat.
Yeah, because that is something. That's one of the aspects. But also, you talk about that the regulations are preventing our business from being successful, and their items are just too complicated. These regulations making things very complicated, and so John Deere respond to that. So I want you to take a look at this.
Meeting yesterday with farmers, President Trump said he would remove environmental regulations from John Deere lawnmowers because the regulations make them too complicated to use, even going so far as saying you need a high IQ just to use them.
In many cases, you need about 185 IQ to turn on a lawnmower.
We here at John Deere hear the president loud and clear. Starting a lawnmower is too complicated.
I don't get it.
That's why we're introducing the John Deere Donald Trump model lawnmower. This special edition lawnmower is simple to operate and uses the latest in bouncy ball technology.
Ping, 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 ping.
Now anyone can be like a big boy cutting big boy grass. So pick up the Donald Trump lawnmower today. Anyone can use it.
It's pretty complicated, but pretty good.
Finally, a lawnmower he can use, J. Rod.
I agree with you. I agree with you 100%, Casey. I agree with you 100%. I hope it's simple enough that he can work it. I really do.
Well, like he said, it's complicated, but he think he got it.
You know, what happened to all our money? What happened to our taxpayer money? It seemed like he'd always talk about we don't have enough money for SNAP. We don't have enough money for because there's
school lunches, funding schools, health care.
I agree.
You know, just a litany of things. But he does have money for certain things he likes.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna check that out, Casey, because I want to know where's the money.
Let me get this straight: money for Ukraine, money for a ballroom, money for ICE, money for ICE bonuses, money for alligator Alcatraz, and money for Argentina. But no money for student lunches, no money for food stamps, no money for health care, no money for education, right?
See, okay, all right. Let me tell you something. I know where the money is.
Yeah?
Yes, I do.
But you ain't got it.
It's in Mar-a-Lago. He stole it.
Yeah.
He stole it. He's stealing all that money. Now, on a serious point, it contradicts what he was talking about, make America great again. Because all those things he mentioned has nothing to do with America.
No.
So, you know.
But you are right about him stealing the money because Trump has made more money in 2025 than his entire life combined prior to 2025.
That's right. And he wants more.
Yeah.
He won't be able to spend all the money that he has, especially with his life expectancy. I hope they don't ban us for this. But he'd be lucky if he make it the next 2 years. I'm not wishing bad on the brother. I'm just simply saying. But the dude tried to get all the money and his lies. Okay, see, his lies. Now remember last time they was keeping track of his lies.
Yeah, I think it blew the computer, didn't it?
Yeah, I think it did. Now I know for a fact that you have an unofficial tally of all the lies that he has said so far.
37,241. If we just talking about 2025.
Yeah, 2025. See, Leon Casey is on top of the figures. Always have been. And so you're gonna keep us updated for 2026 because it's gonna be nothing but higher. Get nothing but higher. So let's figure out this dude's lies, right?
Okay. But now in all fairness.
Okay.
All right. He has told 7 truths. We're fair and balanced.
Okay, fair and balanced. Fair and balanced.
Incomes are soaring. Poverty is plummeting. Crime is falling. Confidence is surging. Our borders are secure. Our families are flourishing. Our values are renewed. Our pride is restored. And for all of these reasons, I say to the people of our great country and to the members of Congress, the state of our union is stronger than ever before.
Did it again, J. Rod.
Now, I take it those 7 truths was nowhere near.
No.
It is amazing that he invented a new job. This is the one job he could take 100% credit for, is that fact checking, right? Because we never had a president that after they gave a speech that the person come on TV facts checking everything he talked about.
They now have a 30-person staff.
They increased. But let's do a little fact checking ourselves. Now, what they're really talking about is that this is speech, I think it was 18 minutes that he addressed the nation. I think that was it, Casey. And here's a guy who fact checks the things he talked about.
Here's a 2-minute fact check of President Trump's 18-minute address last night.
The last administration and their allies in Congress looted our treasury for trillions of dollars.
The Trump administration added $1 trillion to the national debt in less than 3 months.
To slash prices on drugs and pharmaceuticals by as much as 400, 500, and even 600%.
It's mathematically impossible to slash anything by more than 100%.
Gasoline is now under $2.50 a gallon in much of the country.
Here in Kansas City, it is around $2.50, but the national average is at $3.
A major factor in driving up housing costs was the colossal border invasion.
Economists say that it's rising mortgage prices and housing shortages that are driving up costs, not immigrants.
Settled 8 wars in 10 months.
At least 3 wars from Trump's list are conflicts, not wars. And one of those wars started up again. Then there's Gaza.
Ended the war in Gaza.
Israeli strikes continue to kill Palestinians.
I am bringing those high prices down and bringing them down very fast.
He's not. Though eggs are cheaper, sort of.
The price of eggs is down 82% since March.
Egg prices are down since March, but they're just back to where they were for most of Biden's presidency.
We're bringing back clean, beautiful coal.
There's no such thing as clean coal.
And for the first time in years, wages are rising much faster than inflation.
Wages have been rising faster than inflation for most of the last decade.
The steep increase in premiums being demanded by the Democrats, and they are demanding those increases, and it's their fault.
As I explained in yesterday's video, Democrats don't want a premium increase, but the Republican-controlled Congress refuses to take a vote on it.
The largest tax cuts in American history.
The big, beautiful bill was the 6th largest tax cut in American history.
We are respected again like we have never been respected before.
Under Trump, the U.S. image has declined significantly abroad, according to a poll of 24 countries.
Nobody can believe what's going on.
Now, there's your truth, J-Rod.
Oh, is that?
If you listen long enough, he'll sneak in one truth. No one can believe what the hell is going on.
All right, I got to find just 6 more there.
Well, you ain't going to get him. He only one truth a day now. No, I'm sorry. One truth a month.
He had the nerve to talk about eggs.
Like he knows the price of eggs down 82%.
Oh,
he just throws out BS numbers all the time.
I think you are absolutely right. I think that is what he does all the time. And in fact, I'm just not concerned about eggs. I'm concerned about peanut butter, jelly, bread, milk.
Every kind of meat.
That's right. I'm talking about the total package of grocery stuff.
It's so bad, J-Rod, I can't even afford Spam.
Okay, now wait a minute. Now Spam got to be the cheapest thing out there ever.
It ain't so cheap anymore, though.
that was part of rations during World War II.
Yeah, it was.
and I do not like it.
It's coming back.
It's coming back.
It's got to.
Oh, I didn't like it then. I don't like it now.
No.
But however, if the price is cheap, I just might try it again.
It might be lower than other meats, but it ain't cheap.
That is a shame.
Yeah.
The dude can't tell the truth.
He can't.
And I wonder why he get away with that all the time. It may be that his base is just not intelligent enough to get it.
Part of it is that.
All right.
Part of it is that his base has bought into this white supremacy or white privilege that he preaches, and so they tune out and block out everything else.
That may be a very good point, but I can't ignore it. I just think they're non-smart.
Well, many of them, yeah, that's the case for many of them.
All right, well, let's check
Especially the ones that wear the MAGA hat.
All right, let's check it out.
I get a feel for people where they stand on the issues. Do you believe schools should be teaching critical race theory?
No.
Why not?
I feel like, honestly, it brings about more racism, bringing more issues around that don't need to be.
What is critical race theory for people that don't understand it?
See, I really don't even know. I'm assuming. Can you explain it a little bit to me, honestly?
Yeah. Do you think Americans should ban fracking?
No.
You don't?
No.
Do you feel strongly about fracking?
That's a good question.
Not to drill this point home, but people that are involved in fracking, what are they doing?
I don't know.
Do you think Trump or Harris would be better for the GDP?
Well, Trump's going to be better at anything than her. She can't even speak, let alone look at you. I mean, yeah, she's not good for anything.
In terms of the GDP, do you think she has an understanding of what it is? Do you think she could even define it?
Probably not.
Can you?
No.
Do you think we need to keep socialism out of the government?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. Don't end up like Canada. No.
How about Marxism?
Marxism? No.
You don't think we should?
Nah.
For people that don't understand Marxism, how would you even describe it to them?
Marxism, it's putting a point on somebody that, it's kind of a judgment thing. It's kind of basically, it's a stereotype.
Right. Do you believe the deep state needs to be stopped?
Deep state. Yeah, but how do you do it? Who knows? It's like saying we need to sweep the sand at the beach. I mean, you know.
What is the deep state?
Good question. Do you know it? I don't know. I've never met them yet. They're real secretive, the some bitches.
A lot of people have conflicting feelings about DEI. What's your main takeaway?
DEI, I think it's a good thing as long as you don't misuse it. When you misuse it, then I think it's a bad situation.
What is it? What does it stand for?
The DEI?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, I don't know.
Do you think we should ban DEI?
That's debatable. Very debatable.
Very debatable. And what is it for people that don't know?
About the DEI?
Yeah.
I just think it's too corrupted, or at least that's what is projected, is that it's very corrupted.
What is it?
That's a good question. What is it to you?
What is it to me? I mean, it's pretty much the acronym, what it stands for, I think. You know?
The DEI?
Yeah.
Yeah, then that's what it is.
That's what it is. It is what it is.
It is.
And it is those three letters.
Yeah.
Do you think we should ban DEI?
I think so.
You do?
I think so. I think that we should take control over everything. I mean, Donald Trump needs to rearrange everything.
Including DEI?
Everything.
For people that don't understand, what is DEI?
Well, they need to really dig in and find out what it is.
Everybody needs to figure
everybody eats hamburgers, but nobody knows where the meat is coming from. So find out what kind of meat you're eating.
It's cows.
But
and that's what the DEI is.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's exactly right.
All right. Okay. All right. It's amazing of a number of people that has a very hard stand, but have no idea what they have a stand on.
Yeah. It's not amazing anymore, J. Rod, because we done seen it time and time and time again.
It's amazing. See, that's why Trump can get away with all this stuff.
Right.
You know, there's a number of people, his base, that does not do any homework, just take his word for it, and is blindsided because what you said earlier, they so caught up in the white supremacists.
Yeah.
And that's all they hear.
Right.
So amazing. Simply amazing. You know, I'm going to go on because I'm stuck on the cost, KC.
Yeah.
I'm still stuck on the cost.
Yeah.
I want to know more about the cost.
Let me get this straight. We have $170 billion for ICE and Border Patrol, $40 billion for Argentina, $1 billion to refurbish Trump's Qatari jet. $230 million Trump is demanding from the Department of Justice in compensation. $200 million for Kristi Noem's 2 jets. $98 million for Trump's golf outings. But no money to lower your healthcare costs. This isn't a question about what this country can or can't afford. It's about priorities.
Whoa, Casey. I think he hit that. He hit that on the nose.
Yeah, and you know what's so funny? So at my job, for the first time in its history, we have to pay premiums for our insurance.
Oh.
And most of those people out there voted for Trump.
Oh, boy. Right? There you go.
But they ain't mad at Trump. They mad at the job. And the job is telling them, you know, healthcare costs are going up because, you know, the moves that the politicians are doing is allowing the insurance industries and the healthcare costs to go up, skyrocket. And they say, yeah, but Trump said he's going to bring them down and you raising them up.
You know something, Casey? This is what I want you to do in your job. I want you to take a survey and find out the education level of the people that you're talking to.
Yeah.
Because I truly believe that the people with higher education or educate themselves make a better or a more appropriate decision or cast a vote in their interest versus against their interest.
No doubt. But unfortunately, you know, most of the people don't even know what they're voting for.
That's a shame.
You know, they don't understand what the real issues are when they're casting the vote. All they understand is the divisiveness that somebody's putting out there for them.
Well, I agree with that, Casey. Here's another thing I agree with too. Is that I said here's another thing I agree with too, like I agree with myself. But I believe that the United States did a good job in brainwashing you. You know, either you're a Democrat or either you're Republican. And regardless of what issue they are supporting, you just vote for that party. And I think it's critical that you vote on the issue. Now, I tell you why that's important, Casey, and I got stuff out there to prove it, is that the most important voter out there is labeled an independent. Both parties will do a lot to get that group. So that tells me that if you're a Democrat, they already count on your vote.
Right.
Really doesn't matter. If you're a Republican, it really doesn't matter. But when you vote on the issue, it matters a lot, Casey.
Right. And that's that group in the middle.
Absolutely.
You know, it's a smaller group, but it's a group but it's big enough to impact the outcome of the election.
I agree. Hey, listen to this supporter ask this question, and he was talking about college-educated voters. Check this out.
I know of that went to college is a Biden supporter.
Yeah.
And I don't understand how everybody is a Biden supporter if you just went to college. So what are they teaching in this college? Are they teaching anything?
Stuff like inclusivity and respecting other people, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, woke.
Yeah, wokeness.
I really like that other guy's answer there because they teach inclusivity and how to respect and treat other people in college. That's very true. But also, the question kind of answers itself. When you go to college, you're taught to analyze evidence, question sources, and fact-check claims. And all of these things don't sit well in a party that's built on conspiracy theories and culture war nonsense. It's not that going to college makes you a liberal. It's the fact that being exposed to science, history, economics, and reality makes you a lot less likely to fall for populist propaganda. It's not surprising at all that the more educated you are, the more likely you are to vote blue. So instead of mocking education, I think the Republican Party needs to ask themselves why they are so out of touch with people who study facts for a living.
Boy, that's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the motives why they want to dismantle the current education system.
Right. And taking a lot of books out of the curriculum. They don't want their constituents to know the truth about things. Or to be exposed to a broader sense of history and facts.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. So if you are listeners, challenge yourself. You know, if you're the type to go down there and vote straight ticket, because that's what you always have done, I want you to listen to the issues and vote for the person who's addressing your issues.
Right. And also understand that a lot of times politicians don't bring up the issues. They bring up these frivolous things that they try to tell you are the issues. But you know what the issues are for you in terms of transportation, healthcare, education, things of that nature. And then you find out where these politicians stand on those issues that really affect you.
Oh, we are lockstep in that, Casey. Casey, I got to ask you this question because I'm going to move on. The Epstein Island.
Yeah.
Do you know that dude purchased an entire island?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, can you tell me who visited that island?
No, I can't.
I would suspect that you cannot because you've never been there.
No, I have not.
All right.
I don't even know where it's located at. Exactly.
All right. I want you to listen to this interview with Donald Trump. And just from the outcome of the interview, I want you to tell me, in your opinion, if you think he visited that island. All right, here we go.
What upsets you the most in regards to your friendship with Jeffrey?
Of all the money that he's given to Democrats, he gave me none, zero, no money to me, but he gave money to Democrats.
As a member of your base, can you tell everyone once and for all that it's impossible for you to name who went to the island because you yourself was not there?
Bill Clinton, Larry Summers, who ran Harvard, was with him every single night, every single weekend. They lived together. They went to his island many times. I never did. Andrew Weissman, I hear.
Idiot.
Wouldn't the fact that you know who was on the island put you there as well?
Quiet, piggy. You're all psyched up. Somebody psychs you over at ABC. They're going to psych it. You're a terrible person and a terrible reporter.
Now, J. Rod, since you brought up that clip there on the Epstein Island, all right, I think you know some information that just was recently released regarding Trump and payment.
Yes, I was totally shocked. Now they're releasing a lot of information. I mean, there's a lot of pages. I don't know how many our listeners are taking the time or have the time to go through those, but I did. And they pointed out something on the news that I confirmed by reading. Casey, Donald Trump made 4,700 payments to Epstein.
What?
Yeah, payments.
J. Rod, I don't make that many payments for my house, car, and utilities in my lifetime.
I know. 4,700 payments.
Wow.
That is a lot, Casey. But keep in mind, he never been to the island.
Right.
So I don't know what he's paying for if he never been to the island. But that is something else.
And that's why you're seeing this just crazy, nonsensical ramp up of all this stuff with Venezuela and talks of taking Greenland and all these different things. Because as these files are being released, he wants so much distraction out there that people don't pay attention to the files.
I agree. That's a lot of payments. A lot of payments. Now, as you notice when he interviewed people and he get a hard question, that he start attacking the reporter.
Yeah.
He kills me every single time that he cannot answer a question or is getting at the truth. He's end up deflecting by talking about the reporter.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily even a hard question. It's just one, like you said, getting at the truth. And he ain't ready. Oh, that's a violation. Truth.
That's right.
That don't work well with me.
There's one reporter out there that Trump cannot get away with that.
Yeah.
Because this reporter calls it out, tell it like it is. I like him a lot.
Yeah, I think I've seen that reporter once before, man. He's got a unique style.
Yeah, and he's African American.
Yeah.
And he represents us well. So I'm going to show a clip of him interviewing President Trump and making sure that he's not trying to sidestep an important question. Here we go.
Mr. President, you said you would have no problem releasing that full video of the strike on September the 2nd off the coast of Venezuela?
You said that. I didn't say that. This is ABC fake news.
Yes, you did. Here we go. We'll go with this shit. Okay, so did you even see the strike?
I saw the video.
Okay, so what did you see?
They were trying to turn the boat back to where it could float.
Also, you and Senator Cotton gonna tell that same lie, right? Y'all seen them after the boat strike and everything is blown up that they trying to turn over the boats to put the drugs back on the boats. Man, you can't make this shit up.
And I don't know if you know, we're
You know what?
92 or 94% down in drugs coming in by the sea. And we're trying to find who are the 6%.
Oh shit, another 6%? Oh, that's that motherfucker you just the president that you just pardoned. That's who that is. That's the 6%. So I'm gonna ask you again. Are you committing to releasing the full video?
Didn't I just tell you that?
No, you said some other shit. You just went all around the question.
Let me just tell you, you are an obnoxious, actually a terrible reporter. And it's always the same thing with you.
Your mama.
See, I like that reporter, man.
Yeah. No nonsense report. That's what you need with Trump.
That's right. That's right.
Firm hand.
Firm hand. So no, you didn't answer the question. You should see the second interview. You know, this second interview is when I became his fan.
Yeah.
Check this out.
Mr. Trump, the Supreme Court rejected the appeal by Ghislaine Maxwell to overturn her conviction. Now, the only chance of her getting out of prison is a pardon from you. Is that something you would consider?
What are we talking about?
Now you're gonna act like he didn't hear what I said. Motherfucker, you heard what I said. Ghislaine Maxwell.
You know, I haven't heard the name in so long.
Now he gonna act like he don't remember who she is. All them years you hung around Jeffrey Epstein, you gonna act like you tell me you ain't heard. He ain't heard her name in a long time. Man, get the fuck out of here. You heard what I said, man. Ghislaine Maxwell.
I can say this, that I'd have to take a look at it. I would have to take a look. Did they reject that?
No, they said it wasn't gonna hear her appeal. Are you even fucking paying attention?
I will speak to the DOJ.
And you know damn well you'd have talked to them already.
I don't know anything about it. So.
You a lying bastard. You do know about it.
Yeah.
I love the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
And because see, that's part of the problem is these reporters are too soft with dealing with him.
I agree.
And then he just goes further and further. You know that old expression, give him an inch, he takes a mile?
Yeah, but yeah.
Well, you give him a centimeter and he takes 100 miles.
And what's up with this ballroom, man?
Oh, like he can dance. You know.
I don't think they put him for the dance, but I just think that is the biggest waste of money.
It is. And I heard that once they get it completed, he's going to try to have Dancing with the Stars do an episode.
Wouldn't that be so?
Yeah.
You know, whatever happened to America First? You know, he's supposed to be putting in places and building things to help America.
I mean, if you look at Donald Trump's history, his business history,
Mm-hmm.
he's always talked a good game, and he's always padded his pockets at the expense of all those investors that was working with him.
I think you're absolutely right. Now this little clip here is going to prove everything you just said.
Use taxpayers' money to make this.
But why? People really are suffering out there.
Because they voted for us.
That makes no sense, but whatever.
I am so happy that the government gets to have this ballroom because they deserve it. Well, Mom's dead, but at least there's this.
Wait, don't do it. They have a $300 million ballroom now. Oh, thank God. That makes things so much better now.
Well, I no longer can afford my diabetes medication, but thank God that they now have a new ballroom.
They did it, everyone! They have a new ballroom!
I can't get over the dude talking about he can't afford his medication, but they got a new ballroom.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people wish they had chipped in on his medicine. A lot of people standing out there.
Ooh. Oh, that kills me. That kills me. That just blows my mind. That again, there's another thing that he's not working for the people, and again, I just think that he's taken the intelligent level of his base into consideration because they don't recognize all that, right. You know. And I can't even remember the last time I heard somebody say, "Make America Great Again," because everything that's been happening is going just the opposite way.
Absolutely. And I'm gonna be fair.
All right.
Most of his base is not as unintelligent as these ardent supporters.
Mm-hmm.
But I think a lot of the people are scared to speak out against them, fear of retribution.
Well, I don't know about that, Casey, and the reason being, because I don't think they know their history.
What was the cause of the Civil War, the U.S. Civil War in the 1800s?
What was the cause of the Civil War?
What do you think the cause of the Civil War was?
I don't know.
What would you say is the cause of the Civil War?
The Civil War? What caused the Civil War? They mostly, I'm thinking of the first war when we became Americans.
And then we had a Civil War. What do you think caused our Civil War?
Sin, I suppose, you know. There was something evil. Mankind is hard on each other, man. Yeah.
And what do you think, sir, was the cause of the United States Civil War?
Of the Civil War? Well, let's see. The North and South, they couldn't get along. It could happen here, too.
Do you think we're near that?
Hear what?
Do you think we're getting toward a Civil War again?
The good Lord only knows, but I think, you know, if he thought it was going to end up this way, people are supposed to get along, aren't we? We're all Americans, not just Democrats and Republicans.
What do you think is the cause of the Civil War, the U.S. Civil War?
Well, I think the Democrats are pushing the race issue extremely far. I had a black man at my door the other day. I don't have an issue with race, but they're making it such a big issue. They're making it, you know, just even with this Claudia Gay, that she was asked to resign from this college in Harvard. It's not a race issue, but they're making it that, and I don't agree with that.
What about the Civil War in the 1800s? What do you think was the cause of that?
Oh, yeah, that was slavery, wasn't it?
Seems that way. What do you think caused the Civil War?
It's probably the division of states and the people.
Over what?
Well, right now they're trying to take the people's right to vote away. I mean, if you're in Colorado, and I think Trump probably actually won Colorado, whether it says it on paper or not. Like I said, I watched a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of voter fraud, a lot of when you can't control all the write-in ballots and stuff like that. And, you know, the sad part about it is Trump actually told us before this even happened, this is what they were going to do, and they did it. I mean, I know a pile of people, and I drove.
Not that we're going to start a war, but I think people are going to get fed up. And I think, you know, there was riots in the street how many years ago? Crazy everywhere. And I think that could happen again, maybe on a bigger scale.
But also, like even like you mentioned, Minneapolis, the George Floyd thing, that was all set up too.
How was that set up?
That police officer didn't have his knee on the neck.
Did you see the video?
No, I didn't see the video.
see, first of all,
and I don't think it made a difference if he had seen the video. he would have unseen it.
Well, they taking a play out of the politician playbooks. When they don't know the answer, they just deflect. No, the dude talk about what caused the Civil War. Well, in Colorado, when they voted for Trump.
What Civil War is he talking about?
I have no idea. And then, you know, you can always tell a racist the way they say black. I had a black man.
I don't know what they got to do with the Civil War.
Have nothing to do with the Civil War.
Or maybe I was ready to start a Civil War when the black man was at my door.
Then the one lady reluctantly has said, yeah, I guess it was slavery. I tell you.
But it's amazing, though, that most Americans, especially white Americans, don't have an inkling of true American history. The people that immigrate to this country and become naturalized citizens, they know infinitely more about our country than the people that are born
Well, again, I think that's one of the reasons why they're trying to take the books or control the narrative.
Yeah.
I think history is important. I go right back to the saying: if you don't know where you came from, you don't know where you're going.
Right.
And if you don't know history, you will repeat the same mistakes.
Yeah.
So it's a shame.
Mm-hmm.
But I tell you, this next clip will tell you exactly what happened in the Civil War.
Oh, okay.
So if you don't know, take a look at this.
Right.
Knock the crap out of that orange traitor.
Fire!
Now that's what happened. That's what happened at the real Civil War. Shut up. Oh my goodness. As much as fun as I had, and again, I'd like to thank all our listeners for giving us this award, one of the most entertaining podcasts in the city of Indianapolis. And we will use the stuff in the goodie bag.
Yes, we're gonna go out to these restaurants and try their food, critique them, and bring it all to this show.
That's right. And we're going to give our true opinions on the restaurant.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, what we normally do is end our show with a Black History moment. And so we are going to go ahead and do that.
Did you know that African Americans are the only ethnic group in America who lost their entire cultural identity, yet created the most influential culture in the world? When Chinese Americans immigrate, they keep speaking Mandarin, wave the Chinese flag, and cook traditional dim sum and Peking duck. Italian Americans preserve their language, honor the Italian flag, and maintain authentic pasta traditions connecting them to their homeland. Russian Americans speak Russian, respect the Russian flag, and cook borscht and pierogi from their ancestral recipes. But enslaved Africans had everything stripped away, their languages forbidden, tribal symbols destroyed, traditional foods banned. They arrived with nothing but chains and trauma. Yet from this complete cultural devastation, they didn't just survive, they revolutionized the world. They created jazz, blues, gospel, hip-hop, and R&B, music that now dominates global culture. They transformed scraps into soul food that defines American cuisine. While other groups preserved their heritage through unbroken tradition, African Americans demonstrated the greatest cultural resilience in human history, taking total destruction and creating entirely new traditions that enriched the entire planet.
Wow, that is a true statement, Casey.
It is, J. Rod, and it's incredible because, during slavery, like the man said, they stripped us of all of our culture, not some of it, not a little of it, all of it, right? Mm-hmm. But we rebuilt our own culture, and we did it so well that they turned around and started stealing a lot of our culture.
that is right? So true.
And but it also is a testament to the achievements that African Americans have made in this country. Boy. We are the people that the government has implemented laws to hold us back, and yet we still thrive. And so we have to keep thriving. We have to understand that we overcome these obstacles. And while we have to fight for a level playing ground,
mm-hmm.
even though we don't have it, we still have to achieve. So,
boy, I don't think you can say anything better than that. So with that being said, let's go ahead and close out. And thank you, Casey, for your closing remarks.
I want to thank you for listening to Barbershop.talk podcast. Please tell your family, friends, and enemies about our podcast, Barbershop.talk, available on your favorite podcast platforms. Let's have peace in the streets. Be safe, be wise, and be loved. And we say, go mob.
I bad bitch, money count on, cash on me, shawty blow my phone.